A cloudy day ahead, dull, damp and drizzly, and exceptionally mild. I'll have more details of that and more, and the weather into the weekend on Good Morning Britain.
Friday.
Start naming heat waves. Are there going to be any Laura warnings on the horizon?
Not at the moment, no. And actually, something we were discussing in makeup, like why would we do this, is actually not happening at the moment, but something that MPs have put forward. Because actually extreme heat in the UK is actually the biggest killer from extreme weather. Even if you're a very healthy human and individual, you could be affected by the heat wave. And actually, it was back in 2022 when we had the record 40.3 in the UK. And with those temperatures, it was the same time we started issuing these extreme heat warnings. And that year in Europe, there were over 70,000 excess deaths. So actually, Europe named their heat waves. Last year, they had a big one called Lucifer. So it's something that we're not doing at the moment, but something we're considering as things get hotter.
Could happen.
Good morning to you. The weekend is nearly upon us, and it's looking pretty cloudy, actually, as we head through the next few days, but also looking mild. And that's because the weather fronts are moving in from the west, so from the Atlantic, and actually bringing with it some pretty mild air, but also very cloudy skies. Later on this weekend, a slightly more significant weather front, bringing more significant rain across Scotland. But for the time being, there are no weather warnings in force. So with a very cloudy start this morning, a very mild day ahead, and temperatures starting double digits for some of us. So it is cloudy, it is grey, and with these thick grey clouds, a lot of hill fog for southwest England, Wales, northern England, Scotland, and it's a grey, miserable, drizzly start, particularly in the west. With the winds coming from this westerly direction, bringing the mild feed with up to 14 degrees, our top temperature today. Some sheltered eastern areas, limited amounts of brightness, some sunny spells here, but staying pretty cloudy for many of us. The wind strengthening for the northwest of Scotland with some outbreaks of rain here later. So this evening and overnight tonight, it stays largely cloudy. Yet again, these overcast grey skies, the cloud lowering back across the hills, so mist and hill fog, and a mild, murky night ahead. With the cloudier skies in the south, we're looking at 9 to 10 degrees, clearer conditions in the north, temperatures hovering just a few degrees above freezing. Saturday is one of, again, cloudy skies, overcast conditions, damp and drizzly in the west, outbreaks of rain moving in, but brighter fortunes for Scotland and Northern Ireland later on, staying mild as we head through tomorrow, and the mild cloudy theme continues into Sunday. Good morning to you. The weekend is nearly upon us and it's looking pretty cloudy as we head through the next few days. Why? It's because of high pressure. High pressure acts like a force field. It keeps weather fronts that are queuing up at bay, but there's a lot of cloud in it, and as the cloud goes round and round, kind of like a washing machine, it just brings with it more and more cloud. Later on this weekend, low pressure makes some progress, bringing rain in the north later. I'll have more on that in just a moment on my 7-day outlook. But here's how it looks for today. It is very mild. It was a cloudy start this morning. It turns windier in the north, but it is mild and cloudy. The latest satellite and radar picks out a lot of cloud, not picking out the drizzle that's falling this morning. The cloud acts like a blanket. It keeps in the heat, so it means any of the warm weather from yesterday, and yet again it was relatively mild, is trapped in. So we're starting at 9, 10 degrees for some of us. Hill fog through western areas, thick grey skies, damp and drizzly. But the southwesterly flow that's bringing the mild air also allows some breaks to develop to the east of high ground. And look at these temperatures, 12 to 14 degrees. That is way above average. Scotland and Northern Ireland clouding over more later from the west. The wind strengthening here with rain that'll be heavy at times. So how do things pan out as we head through the weekend on until the next 7 days? Well, our 7-day outlook has a really good handle on this one. First of all, it gives us our trend with temperatures. So we look at Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. This is north of Leeds pretty much. And actually, today is very mild, and it stays mild throughout. Percentage chance of rainfall across the north of the UK. Well, weather symbols show rain every day. It's not going to be a washout. There's no weather warnings in force. Not torrential rain, but rain in the northwest, showers for tomorrow, and then into next week, it's hit and miss showers for more northern areas of our northern area. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Well, first of all, we look at our temperatures compared to average. They are way above average by day and by night. These are our average highs. We could get to 15, 16 degrees over the weekend. Percentage chance of rainfall. The next few days are cloudy, but largely dry, just that drizzle at times, but increasing chance of seeing showers as we head through to next week and rain by the end of it. Good morning to you. The weekend is nearly here, and it's a cloudy one for all of us, actually. Grey and cloudy this morning. It means it's exceptionally mild to start, so the satellite and radar picks out a lot of cloud, and it's overcast, it's grey, it's damp, it's drizzly, lots of hill fog in the west because of this mild feed of air moving up. Heavier rain for western Scotland, some outbreaks of rain for Northern Ireland. Winds freshening in the northwest, but temperature-wise, look at this, 12 to 14 degrees, some bright skies in the east. This evening and overnight tonight, we keep with the cloudy skies. These are our nighttime temperatures, 10, 11 in the south, 4s and 5s with some clearer skies further north. Saturday, it stays cloudy for England and Wales with outbreaks of rain and drizzle, but again mild, brighter fortunes further north for Scotland and Northern Ireland with a few scattered showers.